there, Carnage Cravers. Welcome to Carnage Corner. Is everybody jacked for Elimination Chamber? I know I am. I'm very much looking forward to this match, to this event here tonight. Elimination Chamber matches are some of my favorite types of matches, and we've got two of them tonight, including the first ever women's Elimination Chamber match.
You want to say hi? She sees you. What's Daddy doing?
So before we get underway, guys, just a quick reminder: you can communicate with me, jump in the chat board. You can ask me questions. You can make comments. We can have a back and forth kind of thing. Before we even get started, no, I cannot. I cannot actually show you the event because, like, they'll shut down my video. They'll get all over my case. That I can't do. But I'm going to take you through the action as we go. We're going to talk about what happens. Talk about what we think will happen. Talk about what is happening. Talk about what should have happened, because undoubtedly, no matter what, there's always a case of WWE screwing shit up. So. What? Ah! Hey, you're supposed to be sleeping. You are supposed to be sleeping.
Rose blow kisses?
Cute blow kisses?
Blow kisses.
You say thanks for watching? Say thanks for watching. Say hi.
Subscribe to Daddy's channel.
So here we go. They're doing the opening thing, video package here. Oh, you want to go? Go on.
Wow.
Oh.
All right, Rosalie. It's the little things in life. Is it messing up on you?
Yeah. Alright, so just as we're waiting for them to actually get underway, we talk about what we can expect here tonight. Start with a match that's not for a title and doesn't actually mean anything. We're just talking about Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy. I don't care.
Don't forget to talk about the tag team match.
I'm not going to. You're talking about the Club versus the Miztourage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just kind of a filler match. The Club beat the Miztourage. Not a whole hell of a lot there. We did get an interview with the Revival, so we may be building towards a Revival versus the Club match, which I would be fine with. I got no problem with that. We've already seen it once, but those two teams work very well. The Women's Elimination Chamber. I can't help but think that somehow Alexa's going to pull it out. I just don't see them taking the belt off of Alexa right before WrestleMania. I don't see the point to that. And not to put it on any of the women that they have in the chamber. Now, originally I had said that Nia Jax should be part of the chamber and that Nia should win. That way we get Asuka versus Nia at WrestleMania for the title. But that's not what they're doing, because they're giving us Asuka versus Nia here tonight. And the winner, and if Nia wins, she goes on to WrestleMania to make it a triple threat. The problem with that is, so what? Either Nia sits out WrestleMania, or Asuka's undefeated streak gets broken right before WrestleMania? Neither one of those are good options. I don't know how... whoever approved this match, whoever came up with this idea, I'm not sure how far up their large intestine they actually have their head, but this is dumb. This doesn't work. not as good as your other options worked. Unless they're gonna pull some sort of fast one tonight, unless they're gonna pull some sort of fast one and maybe make Ronda the 7th woman in the Elimination Chamber and have her go on to win, which would be a.
Isn't she signing tonight?
She's signing tonight, but now that would be a great swerve, yes, but there are a lot of idiotic hardcore wrestling fans who have a problem with Ronda coming into this business, which is just stupid. They're like, what about the girls who worked so hard? The girls who work so hard are going to make more money because you've got a high-profile competitor like Ronda there who's going to bring eyeballs. Not a single woman on that roster should be having any sort of problem with Nia coming in, because it's only going to bring more eyes to the product, which means more exposure, which means more money. It's so yes. Anyone who anyone. I'm going to move on because anyway. So, But as far as who is in the Women's Elimination Chamber right now, I mean, aside from Alexa Bliss, I don't really see anyone as a viable choice to be champion, yet alone to go one-on-one with Asuka. I mean, we got Sasha Banks, which, please no, just please no. And even if Sasha wins here tonight, you putting that girl in another position where she wins the title but doesn't manage to defend it. She's never once successfully defended the women's championship, which is kind of funny. And then you got Bayley, who, I'm sorry, Bayley is. Bayley is not a viable opponent for Asuka as far as I'm concerned. Nobody's going to believe Bayley can beat Asuka. Alright? Sonya Deville. Okay, well, there goes the idea of Ronda being the 7th woman, because they are starting with the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Oh. Alright, so they're going through the rules. We are starting with the Women's Elimination Chamber match. So there goes any chance of them adding Ronda to the match or anything like that. Yet. What?
Because she's not signed yet.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know what the hell they're doing. I mean, they could put the belt on Mickey. We've seen Mickey versus... Hey! What are you doing? You were supposed to be sleeping.
No, she won't. I think it's partly because she can hear you down here.
Oh.
Because you're live.
Alright, well, I can talk a little quieter. Alright, so Alexa, the first to enter the ring.
Stop whining. She's like not happy about giving it up.
No. And she's doing a very good job of selling the idea that she's afraid it could be the last time she hands it over. I'm not the biggest fan of the whole square pod thing.
Why?
Originally they were round.
Who cares? What?
And I just think that looked better.
I don't really care what if it's square or circle.
Oh. And here comes the botch master herself, Sasha Banks.
Stop it.
Stop what? She is a botch master. She botches so much crap.
Does she?
Yes. When Sasha is involved, you know you will get at least three botched big moves.
You're counting them.
Fine. I will count Banks's botches. Too bad we're live and we can't do like a thing with a boom, boom.
You want it down. That's the ultimate goal here.
Rose, stop.
Stop it.
As I was saying, like, Mickie James as champion would be fine, but Mickie against Asuka, like, we've seen that before. You know, like, Asuka beat Mickie. I mean, Asuka has beaten all of these women, actually. Well, except for Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, who she hasn't gone against, I don't believe. Asuka has even beaten Nia. She beat Nia for the... she defended the NXT Women's Championship against Nia like 2 years ago. Which everybody seems to... which WWE expects us to have forgotten.
You're being too loud.
And here comes Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose.
She's coming out with them, huh?
Accompanied by Paige, who, if we're to believe what we're told, Paige will not be wrestling ever again due to a neck injury sustained at the hands of Sasha Banks. Now, it was not entirely Sasha's fault, I will say that. Paige didn't go with the kick the way that she should, but I mean, at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is that Paige will no longer be competing. At least that is the word as of right now. Mickie James's ring attire has a reminds me a little bit of Wonder Woman.
Oh. I thought you were going to say with Phoenix a little bit.
That's why Beth wore the tiara thing that she wore, was because of Wonder Woman. Alright, so it looks like Mandy's going to the pod, and it will be Sonya. Mr. Stroker. Brother, I can't show the screen. They'll shut down my video. So it's You know, it's one of those things. I can talk about it, we can discuss it, but I cannot show it to you because then it becomes pirating, and they will shut me down. So I'm sorry, brother, I can't do that. I can tell you that right now Bailey is coming out. So if you're into, if you're into watching people who look like they're 12 years old fight, this is the thing for you, because here comes Bailey. And her inflatable friends, which are the only friends she can get. Kind of like somebody else I know. But that's neither here nor there.
You're so mean.
So I guess it will be Bailey starting things off with Sonya. Oh. I do not have very high hopes for this matchup. And I hate to say that because it's supposed to be such a historic thing, but I don't see any type of booking here that makes any type of sense. She just hit something on your screen. And here we go. Door is locked. And the WWE Network sucks. Keeps freezing. So there's so much, as far as the women's division, there's so much. They were making so much sense there for a while there, and now it just doesn't make sense at all. What they've done with Asuka and Nia since Royal Rumble doesn't add up. Them putting Ronda on Raw doesn't add up. Is there anybody aside from maybe Asuka who were actually interested in seeing Ronda fight on Raw? Personally, I know a lot of people agree with me that, a lot of people want to see Charlotte and Ronda, which that's the match that makes sense. So putting Ronda on Raw, I just don't get. And now we got these rumors that Ronda's match at WrestleMania is going to be a mixed tag team match with her and a partner against Triple H and Stephanie. That's a fucking waste. I'm sorry, but why on earth? You bring her in. You're paying her what I can only imagine is big bucks. And that's what you do with her? That's what you do with her. Yeah, no. That just makes no sense whatsoever. That's just a way for, Stephanie and Hunter to stroke their ego, And Bailey face first into the cage, chain link, I should say, and now she's climbing. What be wrecking the joint.
Usually.
Oh. Now, I like Sonya Deville, but she's not ready yet for them to put that belt on her.
No.
Nice side suplex there by Bailey.
Big ol' baby. Here.
And Bailey rolling Sonya back in the ring. Probably going for a pin now. 1, 2, and no. Alright, who's going to be our first competitor out of a pod? Mandy Rose. That does not bode well for Bailey.
Gross.
That does not bode well for Bailey at all, because now she will be the filling in an absolution sandwich. Bailey is doing. She's handling things fairly well at the moment. Bailey needs a complete and total repackaging if I'm gonna take her seriously. I just you know, to be completely honest, she needs a complete repackaging if I am ever going to take her seriously. So. You know, when my 4-year-old looks at somebody on the TV screen and says, "Look at the little girl," yeah, you know, that says it all. Oh, nice spear from Sonya. Then again, Sonya's used to spearing women from what I hear, so. What? What? My wife's looking at me like I've said something horrible. What did I say? And they are now double teaming Bailey. Bailey trying to fight back now. And Sonya's got her. And there's Mandy. Nice double team from Mandy and Sonya Deville. And of course we will at some point see these two turn on each other, I'm sure. Provided they survive that long. They may not. Nice knee from Sonya there.
Stop making messes.
And they got Bailey hooked into the sides of the cell there, and they're just beating the crap out of her. Oh, Bailey fighting back. Short-lived. Alright, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's gonna be
Your mom.
I'm gonna say Sasha.
I'm gonna say Alexa. Oh, I thought for a second. Oh,
Sasha!
Damn it.
Makes
You gotta
sense.
start counting.
Oh yeah, I gotta start counting botches.
That's fine. No.
Sasha going right after Absolution. Helping out her little buddy Bailey. Good night. Nice back elbow from Sonya there. And Sasha going for those double knees. She gets caught by Mandy. Sasha, excuse me, going for the pin there on Sonya. Deville sends Sasha into the turnbuckle there. Go for pin 2, and Sasha kicks out. Alexa looks like she's gonna cry. One of the things I love about Alexa Bliss is she plays the role they've given her very, very well. You know, that spoiled, bitchy little, you know, like she plays that very, very, very well. Which is funny because from what I understand, it's a real contrast to what she actually is in real life. But you know, sometimes that's how it works. Sometimes sometimes the nicest people make the best bad guys. And there's a good double team on Sonya by Bailey and Sasha, which I'm not gonna count that as a botch, even though it looked a little sloppy. But won't count that one. Mandy charging Bailey into the side of the chamber. Mandy just threw Sasha in and then ran through her with a clothesline. Oof. Face buster, flapjack kind of deal there. Bank statement. Oh, and Bayley taking out Sasha, and Mandy taps. Mandy Rose has been eliminated. Alexa's smirking at her. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright, so Mandy Rose, the first one eliminated from the chamber match. Question is, who's gonna go next? Who's coming in? Is it Alexa or Mickey? Mickey! Alexa comes in last. So here comes Mickie James in her Wonder Woman outfit with Iron Man colors. She's a confused woman, apparently. And she's going right after Sasha and Bayley. Oh, nice kick. She is the most experienced woman in this matchup. So I'm sure Sonya will be very excited to work with her. DDT for Bayley? No. Sasha with the roll-up. 1, 2. Oh, and Mickey with the roll-up. 2. Going right after. And there's a neck breaker to Bayley. Mickie James on fire. Guys, jump in the comment section. Talk to me. Who do you think is walking out of the Women's Elimination Chamber with the Raw Women's Championship? I'm going on record. I think it's going to be Alexa. It's the only thing that makes any sense to me at this moment. I think it's going to be Alexa. But I want to know what you think. Well, Bud, it's External Plays. I think that's how you say your name. Brother, I can't show you the screen. They'll shut down my video. I can't even have the volume up high because if they hear it, they'll take it off of my channel. So it's one of those things that I just can't do it. I'm sorry. You know, I can take it through you, take you through it, you know, play by play as things go, tell you what I think, discuss it with you, but I cannot show you the screen. Because they'll shut me down. So I'm sorry, but I can't do that. And I agree with you. I think Alexa will retain. Mickey is climbing up the side of the chamber right now. And Bayley going after her. Why are you chasing her up there, Bayley? She's got nowhere to go but down. Like, this is one of those things that makes no sense. Why the hell would you chase her? Why? No point to that. So you can do the spot where Bayley hangs? This is just silly. And Bayley tumbles. Mickey's going to the top, looks like. We're gonna get a Thez press from the top. And Thez press from the top. And DeVille is eliminated. I'm sure she liked her her final view in the matchup, though. Bayley going right after Mickey. Mickey was celebrating there with Alexa, who is still in her pod. Backbreaker into a Bayley to belly, and Mickie James has been eliminated. Whew. That does not look good for Alexa, because now it is down to Alexa, Bayley, and Sasha. And you know that Bayley and Sasha are going to team up on Alexa. You know, they're the... So Mickey on her way out. All Alexa can do is hope that either Sasha or Bayley will get eliminated before she comes out. So, setting the stage, we've got Alexa still in her pod. Sasha and Bayley are both sitting there eyeing Alexa. They're not going after each other. They're just going to wait for Alexa. Now see, this is where I have a problem, a big problem with WWE's booking today. So you're telling me our two baby faces, our two good guys, the people we're supposed to cheer for, they're going to sit here and wait for a competitor who is smaller than them to come out so that they can beat her up, gang up on her, and behave like delinquents. That's not the way. It's not the way baby faces act. And Alexa has escaped onto the top of her pod. Alexa is running away. She has climbed up. Bayley's climbing up now. This is somewhat amusing. Now Alexa climbing down as Bayley and Sasha close in. And now Alexa went back up. I'll give her credit. She's keeping herself out of harm's way. The hell is that noise? Hang on 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. My kid left her friggin' tablet going. I'm hearing I'm like, what the fuck is that? Okay, so they finally caught Alexa. She's on top of a pod. WWE Network keeps freezing up. And no, before you ask, it's not my internet. Sasha just turned on Bayley and knocked Bayley down off the top of the pod. You know what I would like to say? I would like to see Alexa hit Twisted Bliss from on top of a pod. That would be a great. That would be great. Yeah, Sasha made it look like she was going to help Bayley and then kicked her in the face. Which just goes to show you that you cannot trust Sasha Banks. And Bayley right after Sasha. And there's a nice forearm from Alexa Bliss. And now we have a much fairer fight. Because at least it's everyone against everyone. Alexa going for the pin. 2. And Bayley kicks out. Oh, this is going to piss me off. The WWE is lucky that their network is only $9.99 a month, because if they charged any more than that, I probably wouldn't pay for it, because shit like this happens all the freaking time. Like it's frozen, it's buffering, you know. And again, no, it's not my internet. I've got the fastest internet that my provider provides, and yeah. Alexa beating on Bailey now. Alexa choking Bailey there with the ring rope. It's getting a little ridiculous. Go out of it and restart it again. Alright, now hopefully I won't have so much trouble with the frickin' freezing again.
Great strategy here by Alexa.
Bailey hitting that avalanche Bailey to belly. Oh, and a roll up by Alexa Bliss. 2, 3. Bailey's eliminated. Bailey's gone. Going for the pin on Sasha. 2. And Sasha kicked out. So it is down to Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss. Please, please, please do not put that title on Sasha. And again with the damn buffering. You would think with all the money WWE has, you would think with all the people subscribed to the network, they would be able to afford some better freaking servers. Or at least more servers so that they don't have this problem. Alright, now we're back in business.
Look at Sasha's leg all entangled in the chamber itself. Could tear a tendon, could break a bone.
Alexa's climbing. Oh, Sasha went for a boot and Alexa moved. That happened before. And now she's all hung up in the cage, and Alexa is climbing up, and my shit froze again. I would say I'd write a letter to the WWE, but we all know they don't actually give a shit about their fans. You know, they don't actually care. They just want your money. So
Bliss has WrestleMania as Raw Women's Champion in mind. What risks is she willing to take?
Whoa! And there it was. Twisted Bliss off the pod. Sasha went right into the bank statement. And Sasha rolls her into the ring. Alexa trying to fight out of the bank statement. And she does.
Exactly what Banks is thinking. She was willing to stab her best friend in the heart to get through this matchup. Banks will stop at nothing.
Sasha going to... Oh! Sasha was trying to climb up onto the pod, and Alexa shoved her head first into it. And a DDT off the top turnbuckle. 1, 2. And Alexa retains.
There were 3 superstars left at this point. Bayley would pin it from a Bayley to belly suplex off the rope, but it was the Goddess who would benefit. Yeah, right place, right time for the champ. Great ring awareness to eliminate Bayley after Bayley was, as you said, Corey, stabbed in the heart by her best friend Sasha. The Goddess looking to take things high risk, desperate times, desperate measures, but somehow Sasha reverses into the bank statement. But it wouldn't be enough to dethrone the Goddess tonight. Yes, Sasha Banks would try to go high risk one more time. This time she paid for it. Bliss with the counter, and then a massive DDT.
Young Ang. Hey, buddy, welcome to the show. We just finished up with the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber match. Alexa Bliss retaining her title. And Renee is interviewing Alexa right now.
Of the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber, what does this historic moment mean to you?
This victory means everything to me.
Crowd chanting, "You deserve it," to Alexa, and indeed she does.
Thank you. But you know, this victory isn't just about me. This is about every little girl and woman at home in the audience who have ever dreamed big. This victory is for all of you. And this just to prove that you can be whatever you want to be. So dare to dream and dream big. And, sorry, I'm looking out here at every one of you, and the reality is that none of you will ever accomplish any of your dreams.